Hello everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel. Our today's topic is how to create frames in HTML. For that, I would like to take you on a web page. This is wikipedia.org. As you can see that this web page is divided into two sections. The left hand side section is containing the links related to the web page and this section is containing the content related to the web page. Now what will happen if I click upon main page? The main page, web page is opened in front of us. Once I click upon content, so the contents web page will be opened. Once I click upon current events, so another web page will get open in front of us. So every time what is happening that from my this section, if I'm clicking on any of the link, related web page is getting opened in this section. So this is our today's topic, that we are going to learn that how can we divide a web page into 2 or 3 different sections, and each and every section can perform differently, can behave differently. So for that we have two tags. One is frame set and second is frame. If I talk about frame set tag, this is a parent tag which is used to divide a web page in different frames. And this is a child tag frame which is used under my frame set. So let's do it. So I'm going to create a web page having two frames. So HTML, and as we know that our HTML web page is divided into two different sections, that is head and body. So I'm creating head and body, and I'm going to create an empty web page. So finally I'm going to close this HTML, and under my head tag I want to write one title. So the title of the web page is frame set. Title close. Now save it, Control S. On the desktop, I want to save my web page. So the name of the web page is frame1.html. Press enter. Now the web page is saved. Now I'm going back. Now this is my desktop and the web page is saved over here by the name frame1.html. Now as you can see that this is my empty web page because we have not written anything yet. Now coming to this body section. Now what is the role of this body section? Body section basically contains the content to be displayed onto the web page. But as our today's topic is frame, so we are going to divide a web page into different frames, but I'm not going to write over there. So I need to delete this portion. In place of body tag, my frame set tag will appear. And because my frame set is a container tag as well as a parent tag, so I'll be writing opening and closing both the tags. Inside my frame set, I need to decide whether I want to divide a web page in the form of columns or in the form of rows, right? That means whether I am going to divide this vertically or horizontally. So for that, first I'm going to give you an example of columns, that I'm going to divide my web page into columns. As we know that the whole size of the web page is 100%. So if I'm going to divide a web page into two columns, so my 100% area must be divided into two parts in this way so that the total will become 100. So I have taken two frames, 50% portion frame 1 will cover and 50% of the web page will be covered by frame 2. Now Control S, I can go back, press F5 key. Now as you can see that there is no change in my web page because till now we haven't used frame, a child element, and frame is an empty tag. Second thing, how many frames you are dividing over here, those many number of frame tags you need to use. So I have divided my web page into two frames, so I'll be writing frame tag 2 times, and frame tag is an empty tag, so I'll be writing in this way. Now Control S, going back, press F5 key, and as you can see that my frames are appearing. This is my frame 1 and this is my frame 2. And there is a border in between which is defining that a web page is divided into 2 sections. And here I can adjust the width because this is in the user's control. There is an attribute no resize. So I will tell you later on about that, so that user won't be able to resize the frame on its own. Now, as we have divided our web page into columns, similarly, I can divide my web page into rows also. So Control S, now go back onto the web page, press F5 key from the keyboard. And as you can see that now my web page is divided horizontally in 2 frames. So this upper portion is my frame 1 and this lower portion is my frame 2. Similarly, I can divide my page into this proportion also, 30% and 70%. As I told you that the total web page size should be 100%. So 30 plus 70 is equal to 100. Control S. Now we can go back, press F5 key. As you can see that this frame 1 is covering only 30% of the complete web page and the another frame 2 is covering my 70% of the web page. Now coming back, there are certain attributes of frame set. So SRC, name, target, margin width, margin height, frame border and scrolling. These all are the attributes which I am going to tell you one by one. So SRC is an attribute used along with frame, not frame set. So SRC is equal to, and SRC attribute generally we use to specify the path of a particular location. That means from where I want to bring my object. So I want to bring my object over here from the desktop. So on the desktop, as you can see that there are 3 web pages by the name question 1, question 2 and question 3. So I am going to show you that what my Q1 is containing. This is my Q1 web page. This is my Q2 web page and this is my Q3 web page. So I am going to link them here in my frame. So my first frame is going to contain q1.html and my second frame is going to contain q2.html. Right? Control S. Now go back and come to the frame set web page and refresh it. As you can see that my upper half of the web page is containing q1.html and lower half of the web page is containing q2.html. Now if I'll change it into the call, so it will appear in this way. Control S, F5 here. Now vertically they are appearing. Another thing which is related over here, that I can divide my web page into 3 sections also, right? So I can write over here, this is my 30%, comma. So 30 plus 30 is 60 and the remaining portion is 40%. But if you are in a hurry and you are not able to, calculate the proportion of your web page or different frames, so we have an option of using this star. So 2 frames I have divided into 30% and the rest will be calculated by your web browser automatically. So Control S and we can go back here. Sorry, another portion is left that I have to create one more frame over here by the name frame src is equal to, here I am going to import q3.html. Now Control S, go back and refresh it. So what has happened, that my first portion is containing q1.html, my second frame is containing q2.html and my third frame is containing q3.html. And as you can see that frame 1 is 30%, frame 2 is 30% and frame 3 is little bit having the large width comparatively. So this is the 40% of the area. Now I can show you that I can write here 10%. This can be 20% and rest can be star. That means it will be calculated automatically by the web browser. So here is an example. Now as you can see at the bottom, automatically the scroll bar has appeared because the width of my frame 1 is reduced and I'm not able to view it properly. So this, with the help of the scroll bar, I can view it. So automatically it appears if the size of the frame is reduced accordingly. Now, similarly, if I convert it into rows, so what will happen? Control S, and I can refresh it. It will be divided into this way. And now, instead of horizontal scroll bar, vertical scroll bar has appeared. So I can do it up and down. My second frame is also containing one scroll bar. And because my third frame is covering almost the whole web page, so there is no scroll bar here. So this is how we divide a web page into different frames, into different sections. So I guess this is enough for the day. So do practice for the same, and for the attributes of frame tag, do watch my next video of HTML series. Thank you for watching my video. Stay safe, stay happy.